felt like they didn't like one another, which is why they avoided each other, but they cleared up their issues there. However, fast forward to the present, it seemed like
how fucking ironic it. How ironic is that? How fucking ironic is that? This is where I complain. This is where I talk shit. This is where I argue with people. This is where I talk about real life, everyday shit. This is not a la la land. So if you don't like it, you can get the fuck off the videos. This is my life.
But this is what the problem actually is, though, because y'all normalize weird ass mentally ill behavior. I don't like the fact that y'all make it seem like y'all have to tear people down in their comments. Why? Your mother ain't teach you if you don't got something nice to say, don't say that shit? I would never go out my way to comment some nasty ass, disgusting, hateful, miserable, dirty shit on somebody's post. And I didn't have to do that. Like, you guys are disgusting. I could throw up. You guys are ill. Raised in a barn. Uncultured swine, if you will. Then y'all kill me with the, oh, that's what the comments is for. Go ahead and pass away.
Shout out to Philly, the city that's fucking gritty. Ain't nobody in the city that's really been fucking with me. Got my arms in a knot, career in the dot. Just signed on the line and a nigga won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Gotta. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, and breaking news. I'm your host, Quincy Harris, and I'm here with y'all breaking news with y'all. Let the crowd go wild. So, this is a part 2, literally, on the Taraji situation. Oprah is annoyed with Taraji P. Henson drama, Gabrielle Union, and I know Vivica Fox spoke against, what's her name, Taraji. This is impressive blog. We about to check this out in here. It's a part 2 to the thing I just did.
everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. There has been a lot of drama surrounding the Color Purple release, and personally I feel like this drama ruined the rollout for this movie. People have been creating drama between the cast of Color Purple. Also, Taraji spoke about the pay inequality that's been happening, and Vivica did react to this. Vivica A. Fox reacted to what Taraji said, and she seemed to be unbothered. She didn't.
I'ma just tell y'all this. Like, to me personally, Vivica Fox gives me low key a hater. I'm sorry, it's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. Let me turn this damn thing off real quick. As y'all hear from the last thing, y'all know my alarm went off.
Seem to be in support of Taraji like that, and Gabrielle Union threw shade at Vivica. I mean, there's a whole lot going on, and I'm going to get into that later on in this video. But I first want to talk about...
You know, they said Gabrielle was one of the mean girls, too. You know, they said
about The Color Purple. The movie is currently struggling at the box office, unfortunately. It did well in its opening weekend, but so far it's only grossed $54.6 million. And you have to think about it, the budget for this movie was around $140 million, which included marketing.
See,
so
if you hear from part 1, because I'm going to release part 1, and this is part 2. If you hear from part 1, y'all know when I just did Fox Soul Reaction, they just said that it was 50 million and it was 100 million that was spent on it. Now somebody saying it's 54.6 million. This is actually stats that I'm looking at now. This is why you feel me, you gotta check and do your homework instead of just, you get what I'm saying? But alright,
that's a lot of money that was invested, and the money still has not been recouped yet. That is actually a huge issue, and it is possible that when award season comes around, the movie might get a boost in sales, who knows, but so far it's not performing the way that it should. And on top of that, you have some of the castmates airing out their grievances about...
I forgot her was in this movie. That's crazy. I seen her one time before, and then she just popped up again. I forgot she was in this movie. You know who should have been in this movie? Jasmine Sullivan. I just say that because when I think of her, I think of the Jasmine Sullivan song and shit.
The filming, and there were just a lot of different stories that surfaced that kind of created a negative cloud over the movie. I mean, you heard stories that there was tension between the executive producer
they look good
Oprah
right there,
and
though.
Taraji P. Henson. people on TikTok were breaking down the body language between them and saying that Oprah didn't like Taraji because she wouldn't hug her or touch her. I mean, just a whole bunch of stuff. And also, you heard that there was some drama between Oprah and Whoopi Goldberg. A source.
But don't get it messed up though. The body language on what was going on, that was speaking a lot though. Y'all might try to think, oh, people was just over-exaggerating. No. That dead ass was like, the body language was really languaging.
Page 6 that Oprah skipped out on doing a promo run at The View, and some speculated that she did that to...
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know The View was still around, so Whoopi, like, it's all love, and I love Whoopi. I love Whoopi. I love Whoopi, but no.
Avoid reuniting with Whoopi. It was said that Oprah and Whoopi were beefing with each other, and this is not the first time we've heard this. They were both a part of the original cast of The Color Purple back in the 80s, but oddly enough, they never really interacted with each other over the years. And they did finally do a sit-down and they addressed it on the Oprah Winfrey Show, and they both admitted that they felt like they didn't like one another, which is why they avoided each other, but they cleared up their issues there. However, fast forward to the present, it seemed like...
How fucking ironic is that? How ironic is that?
There was still some tension between the two because Whoopi was noticeably left out of the promo run for this new Color Purple.
If y'all don't learn, y'all gonna find out. Y'all are going to find out. Stop trying to, just because y'all like certain people and stuff, stop trying to turn a blind eye to it. Y'all gonna find out.
Purple. And it was rumored that Oprah slighted her by not coming to The View, and it was said that Oprah allegedly kept Fantasia from connecting with Whoopi. I mean, there were just a lot of different rumors, and Whoopi debunked the rumors that she and Oprah had a fight.
I didn't get into a fight with Oprah backstage here at The View.
Oprah and Whoopi didn't have a fight, but it is obvious to the viewers and the fans of Color Purple that Whoopi
Hold up.
was kind of left out, but I thought it was a class act that the cast came on there and they gave her a standing ovation. I thought that was really nice.
Wait, let me see.
To the viewers and the fans of Color Purple that Whoopi was kind of left out, but I thought it was a class act that the cast came on there and they gave her a standing ovation. I thought that was really nice, but that whole rumor about Oprah and Whoopi feuding did create some negative press for the film. Also, there was some other drama. In fact, one of the actresses, Danielle Brooks, exposed the production team for being cheap, and that was super embarrassing.
I remember when we first came in and we were doing rehearsals and they put us all in the same space. Like, we didn't have our own dressing rooms at the time, and
That's crazy.
they did not give us... Sorry, Miss O. We didn't have no food.
She had no idea.
She didn't know what was going on.
She had no idea.
I heard about it. And you corrected it for us. You corrected it.
Didn't I call you? Yes, and I was like, Miss O, we gotta fix this. And she said, say less. And wasn't that
And that's what I appreciated, though. You are our voice.
Another one of the castmates named Alicia Pearl said that she wasn't even invited to the Golden Globes with the other cast.
Oh, right. I wasn't invited. But I'm wearing my...
Wait, what? Wait. So, I got a question. Oh, I thought that was juice on my computer. Something chipped on my computer. What the hell? Like I told y'all, the first video, didn't watch it, not going to watch it, etc. Did she have a big role in the movie? And I mean, everybody should be included, but like, did she like, was she like, did she only have like one part, or like, what was that, or was she like a main cast member? But let's be honest, they do that, like productions and etc. Like, to me, well, speaking out on, well, not speaking out, just telling a little bit of my story. When I did, the whole little situation I did, whatever, with TV and that whole run, they actually left me off the little interview press run thing they did. And you literally, when you go back, you can find like interviews of almost everybody on the cast, even people that, because I did an ensemble cast, even people that were calling production and cursing them out, and they didn't told me what they said. And this was my different counterparts that was from the Caucasus Mountains and etc. But you know, certain situations occurred, and I'm not gonna lie, when I had to basically tell how I felt about certain situations, and they already felt the way before that, let's get it right, but when I felt a certain way about certain situations, I was completely exiled out and etc. So my whole thing is like, yeah, and it's funny because the people that they let do all the interviews and etc., some of them didn't even finish the show all the way. So take that for what y'all will. Yes, I worked for a more of a corporate America, Caucasus Mountains type of, you know, I don't even want to say the television network, but more of the production company that was just terrible. I don't even really want to always put it on the, you know, the television network, but that's how they be. And the little industry world, even when you do reality TV, especially if you do reality TV on one of those like networks, like a what is it? I don't even want to say a True TV, because I feel like True is kind of edgy, but y'all know what I'm getting at, like a True TV or something. I want to say the main network, when y'all be like, oh, I get it, but I'm gonna just say like a History Network or something like that. And it wasn't like a History Network because we syndicated on Hulu, Netflix, Court TV, like stuff like that. So like that's where all the reruns run at, but it's still out there. But that's just me giving my story. I know some of y'all, you know, y'all might not know me or whatever, and that's perfectly fine, because different people watch different things, etc. But yeah, that's just my story. But
purple to cheer on my color purple fam. Go Vintage and Danielle! Woo! And don't worry, I'll be a nominee in a few years.
This is just a mess, and I kind of believe that some of the stories and the behind-the-scenes drama.
Oh, that is the girl there, right?
The rollout and the promo run for the color purple.
That's the girl that was just talking. That was right there.
And I think matters were made worse when Taraji P. Henson was speaking about pay inequity and how the cast was underserved. I do feel like Taraji was going through a lot of things personally and maybe even financially, and it just spilled out in her interviews. And
no, I feel like she felt a certain way and people was doing certain things, and I felt like we gotta hold everybody accountable and stop trying to say that it was one person or et cetera, etc. And to be honest, impressive for you to be, you know, I'm guessing you're of African descent, and you know, I'm guessing you're like I'm guessing you're a black woman, but you know, for you to even say that in this sense is like, that's wild to me. Like the way she even explaining it kind of is like wild to me. But when people, and I'm humble, I don't even care about none of that. Like I said, I just wanted to relate to the story a little bit from what the girl was talking about, not the whole thing. But you know, when excuse me, you know, when like y'all just not gonna really get it if y'all really haven't been sitting in these rooms with some of these like people who like just real life, and not even saying the Caucasus Mountains, because I like certain, you know, Caucasus Mountain people and etc. Like I'm not one of those type of people, but it's just like until you in those spaces when they real life doing grimy stuff and people is like producers is sleeping with people and doing all this, then you will understand. Like I totally kind of get where Taraji's coming from.
And it got really awkward when she revealed that she wasn't paid what she was owed for this movie. She felt like she was underpaid considering her resume. I mean, Taraji is an Oscar nominee. She's a Golden Globe and SAG Award winner. She's been a part of Oscar award-winning movies like The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Hidden.
Oh, so she got like Golden Globes and like I didn't know that.
Figures, Hustle and Flow. She's been the leading lady in movies like Proud Mary, Baby Boy, Not Easily Broken, etc. And she also started her own hit show on Fox called Empire. So she absolutely has the resume, and she's been working non-stop for over 20 years. So she definitely deserves what she is owed, but unfortunately she's not getting that. And it kind of led her to spill out her grievances.
I mean, I get what Oppressive says when she says it kind of spilled out over time, but it's like maybe she got sick and tired of it. And I understand, you standing for something and knowing your worth, but sometimes it comes in certain times and places, and you like, hey, listen, if this is woo woo, then woo woo, or you just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? She already thought about, you know what I'm saying, like just not doing the acting no more, she says. So it's just one of those things. But I want to see where Taraji, I literally just seen something, Taraji literally just cried in the interview, like, with Fantasia. I don't know what that was.
Frustration during the rollout of The Color Purple.
As a black woman, we do it with so much grace and get paid half the price of what we're worth. And that becomes difficult. I haven't seen a raise in my income since Proud Mary. And almost had to walk away from Color Purple. Yes, ma'am. I'm just tired of working
This wasn't the one though. It was another
so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. And if I can't fight for them coming up behind me, then what am I doing? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, don't apologize.
And then
And
they
it's so
tell me we
glamorous,
don't.
yeah.
Let me go to this one because I see
When you see a black woman up here, baby, we jumped hurdles to get here. We fought all the obstacles.
Taraji also had complaints about the production team giving them rental cars to drive to work. She said in her interview with the New York Times, they gave us rental cars, and I was like, I can't drive myself to set in Atlanta. This is an insurance liability. It's dangerous. Now they robbing people.
Oh yeah, Atlanta I never been, but Atlanta, from the videos I seen, the highways do look crazy. Like everybody lived there. Like I will never in this lifetime ever have an interest, and I'm sorry to anybody from Atlanta who's watching this. I will never have an interest of going to Atlanta ever in this lifetime. Sorry.
People. What do I look like taking myself to work by myself in a rental car? So I was like, can I get a driver or security to take me? I'm not asking for the move. They're like, well, if we could do it for you, we got to do it for everybody. And she continued, well, do it for everybody. It's stuff like that, stuff I shouldn't have to fight for. I was on the set of...
Why they just didn't give them Ubers or something, or why they didn't buy like a Uber pass or something, or... I mean, how many days did y'all... You get what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure they had the budget if y'all had 100 mil. I'm pretty sure, I mean...
Empire fighting for trailers that wasn't infested with bugs. Now, some people believe that Taraji speaks...
Oh, her trailer was invested with bugs or Empire? But see, Empire's a part of Fox, and we've heard some things about Fox as well. So you can't really like expect a lot from, in my opinion, you can't expect a lot from Fox. Like, I think y'all be holding people to like false narratives and false like annotations, and it's never gonna be that. I'm sorry.
Out about this may have caused some tension between her and Oprah. Even though Oprah and Taraji debunked the rumors that they were feuding, I still feel like Oprah felt away and had an issue with the matter as a whole. And the reason why I feel
Wait,
that
let
way...
me make sure this made sense. Let me make sure.
Now, some people believe...
Wait, I gotta see.
Now, some people believe that Taraji speaking out about this may have caused some tension.
No, I gotta see the...
Do it for everybody. It's stuff like that, stuff I shouldn't have to fight for. I was on the set of Empire fighting for trailers that wasn't infested with bugs.
I had to make sure they didn't say the color purple.
Speaking out about this may have caused some tension between her and Oprah. Even though Oprah and Taraji debunked the rumors that they were feuding, I still feel like Oprah felt away and had an issue with the matter as a whole. And the reason why I feel that way is because of how she responded to it in her...
Oprah's one of those people, from what I see, my opinion, it's gonna happen. She ain't gonna show no type of emotional, no type of face thing, woo woo woo. What she is gonna do, she gonna move right the fuck away from you, like energy wise. She gonna start to like fall back, and then after this is done, they'll probably never talk again. You get what I'm saying? And I'm that type of person in some way too. Like, I can't hold you. Like, it's a little situation now with something new I just started, and I already peeped like somebody from the company is just like grilling me and hating on me for no reason, and I'm just like, okay, like from that on, it's like every conversation will be cut short. Like, it would be, oh, okay, I don't know. Like, it's like I'm not fighting to have a conversation because like you're weird. Like, I'm sorry guys, I had to say this, but like, you're a weird ass bitch. Like, I just don't. You get what I'm saying? And that's to the person who, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm going through I'm not going through anything. They're going through the situation with their self, but that's, you know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things like, all right, I just got here, you're hating, like, you mad, you old as hell, you decrepit, you fucking dying out. This is only place you're going to go, and when you die, your fucking soul isn't going to truly elevate to a higher plane because you're such a nasty ass fucking person, and that means you most likely will be reincarnated and have to do this all over again. So just my opinion on what's going on, my situation, but yeah, you know.
Recent interviews, Oprah has been painted out to be the villain, but truthfully, Oprah is not at fault for all of the things that were happening behind the scenes. I believe she is the executive producer,
and she
so
might
her
not
job
be.
was really to promote the film and to invest in the film. She wasn't responsible for paying the cast, nor was she responsible for overseeing the working.
But as you invest, sometimes your money goes to certain things. So what is my money going to? You know what I'm saying? Like, did she just mainly invest in the film, or is like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to put, like, I know y'all like, you trying to put her in, you trying to keep talking about, I know y'all toxic. I know y'all toxic celebrities are your favorite celebrities, whatever. I got my own opinion. I do not care. But it's just one of those things. Like, it's literally one of those things. Like, it's kind of like the boy who cried wolf, in a sense. It's like, alright, like, we done already seen you, so now we have to question you because you done this, and you know what I'm saying? And I hate that. So it's just, I hate that, but it's something, and I'm the same way. Once a couple people had done something, I'm looking at everybody from him to her, like, oh, this is what the people in your age bracket, like, I'm like, my mind is on total, like my mind is on total, like, yeah. Like, oh, we protecting the fuck out of this system, because at the end of the day, all you got is yourself. At the end of the day,
Conditions. That was really the studio's responsibility, not Oprah's. So Oprah was being blamed for no reason at all.
I get it,
anytime Taraji had a complaint,
but I get why she was being
Oprah would have
blamed
to
too.
step out of her role and intervene. And I could tell that Oprah was a bit annoyed. She was annoyed that the problems always fell on her, and she's annoyed that she's being blamed for it now.
But before you go, 3 people stopped me today, Oprah, and said, what is the deal with Oprah and Taraji? What do you want to share with the class?
The thing that is so upsetting to me is that somebody went on and something.
Who just asked that? Matter of fact, I just want to know, in my opinion, who just asked that? Oh, Gale. Because my first thing is about to be, why would you even, I understand as a reporter, you have a job to do, and this is not going on Gale, because I already know their relationship and how this is set up, so of course, Gale, you get what I'm saying? Because we've seen stuff like this before. So of course, Gale would be the one to ask that question. You get what I'm saying? And then it's one of them things too, it's like, if this was a regular reporter that asked that, because I'm pretty sure that was a pre-prompted question, even though, you know, to debunk things, even though, you know, they roll, you know what I mean, ace boom boom, K coon, whatever. But it's just one of those things where it's like, If this was a regular reporter, I would just be like, why would you even ask that? You get what I'm saying? Like, why you even give light to that? And especially y'all being from all the same background, like you wouldn't even though Taraji has been doing what she has been doing, I am not letting Taraji off of the hook on, you know, basically creating drama, even though she feels like she's, you know, standing up for rights and people coming behind her. I get that. But, and I know she's making it kind of a hostile work environment in some cases, but it's just one of those situations where it's like, bro, if this was a regular reporter, I'd be like, why are you even asking that? Because we all from the same background, and this is just, you know what I'm saying? This is weird. This can cause more controversy. So, but the fact that it's Gale, because now y'all see I had to replay it. I didn't even see that was Gale at first, but now that this is Gale, I totally get it.
When I got the first phone call, the cars they were being asked to rent cars because they were in the middle of rehearsal.
Well, I asked for my own car because I like to drive myself. I'm a Southern woman.
See that? You see that? That's the hold up. Let me show you I'm appreciative. So I don't get none of this because I know I'm standing right here and y'all making this look awkward for me, which I haven't been complaining or none of that because I'm not trying to get no backlash because, yeah, this is a lot. This is that. And I love Fantasia, but this is exactly what Fantasia just did. She just asked herself out the equation. Pretty much. Y'all really, you know what I'm saying? You gotta really pay attention to it.
I heard that Taraji was upset because she'd been asked to do a rental car. I personally called Toby Emmerich, who was at the time the head of Warner Brothers, and he said, well, that means we have to do cars for everybody. Then I said, then we do cars for everybody. And if it's necessary, I will pay for the cars myself because, well, we don't want you to do that. So, you know, that was one thing, trailers were another thing, food was another thing.
And everything got handled.
Y'all see what I mean? They have to jump in and back her up because they're put in a situation where they have to be like, we gotta back Oprah up. So even if Oprah wasn't, you feel me, even if Oprah wasn't in the wrong, they still would have to back her up because this would look crazy if nobody said anything. It puts a hostile thing on thing, and now it's like, you know, Taraji woo, and then it starts to go off the name of the list. Mark my words, come back to this. After all this said or done, I got a feeling it's not, and I don't want to speak none of that on Taraji. I got a feeling it's not the last we gonna hear about something in her career. I feel like she's about to, damn, I hate to say that, but I feel like she about to go through what Mo'Nique went through, but worse.
So I don't know.
Because this is what people don't understand is Mo'Nique, she didn't really, Precious did what it did. Mo'Nique really didn't do all of this through that. If you really go back to it, like they had their little premieres, all of that, we didn't really know. This is like Taraji's really blowing it up, and it's like, like now it's like.
I don't even know. But you know what? It's so disturbing. Why is my name even in this conversation?
It's obvious that Oprah is annoyed here, and I can guarantee you Oprah will probably never work with Taraji P. Henson again after this.
I'm telling
People can say what they want. They could say, oh, they're cool, they respect each other, they love each other. Nah.
Nope.
I think they were keeping it professional, but Oprah was clearly over it. She was over it, and I know she was hot when she heard how Taraji was talking in some of these interviews because it really did create a negative light over the whole film. And I don't think Taraji intentionally sought out to sabotage the rollout at all. I think she was just tired of bottling up her emotions, and she just had to let it all out. I think she's honestly going through something personally and financially, which is why she's really talking like this. I could bet that there's something off with her team, and they're not advocating for her properly. And she's probably overspending. She's taking.
No, see, no. You about to make me the fuck mad. For real. No. Stop trying to she's overspinning. It's giving me self-hate. Cut the shit. We gonna fast forward, cause cut the shit. Cause now you doing the self-hate, the regular, you get what I'm saying? The regular spin around bullshit that they do for anybody that's black. They try to go against anybody that's black. So cut it out. We ain't gonna do that. Cut it out. For real, cut it out. I don't like that.
Woes, but her speaking about
I understand she explained her financial woo whatever, but now they gotta be she overspending and she, you get what I'm saying? It's the like passive aggressive gaslighting I don't like. And you miss, you, not Taraji, but you miss, impress you. If you're a real one, you know exactly what I'm saying. If you're not real, you're not gonna know.
It's no different from what we've heard other black actresses say before. Mo'Nique, for example, was one of the first ones to speak boldly about this.
Mo'Nique.
And when she stood up for herself and tried to advocate for herself, she was ostracized, blackballed, and labeled difficult to work with. And she was completely demonized and criticized and didn't get the same amount of support that the other actresses have gotten when they spoke up.
As a black woman in Hollywood, see, initially you're told, build up your resume, and that's what'll get the money. Then you build up your resume, and then they'll say, well, you know what, we see the resume, but we'll get them the next time. And you never meet your next time. So when it comes to Netflix, and with Amy Schumer and Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock, and let me say this, what they got.
And if we had to make a drawing of who Amy Schumer was versus who Mo'Nique is, I don't know. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm not one of them people, we gotta watch all the black cinema and bitch. I'm sorry, y'all. I be in this watching Power Rangers. You get what I'm saying? Like, we completely diverse, but it's just, you get what I'm saying? Like, as far as the Amy Schumer and like, I don't even, no.
They were supposed to. I don't have an issue with my sister Amy, nor my brother Dave and Chris. But when the vice president of Netflix says to my husband and our attorney, by the way, Mo'Nique is a legend too. Well, if I'm a legend, why wouldn't I get what the legends are getting? And when people said, Mo'Nique, do you think calling a boycott was extreme? You damn right. But isn't inequality extreme? If they're not paying you, baby, that's called slavery. That I deserve to get what the legends got because Netflix considered me a legend? Or do you think that...
And when she said they not paying her, she meant for the promotional rollout. Yeah. When you're not getting paid at all and you're doing something and it's wasted and it's, you feel me, it's your time. I don't care if you did the movie or not. I did the movie. I don't have to do you get what I'm saying? I don't have to do the interviews and the promo. But some of y'all don't think like that.
I should get the $500,000 because for some reason, a black woman that's a legend doesn't deserve what a white woman who's a journeyman gets.
We won't talk about gender inequality of pay because a lot of the women who've stepped forward, and I stand in solidarity with them, okay? What they're getting paid, which is half of what a man is getting paid, well, we get probably a tenth of what a Caucasian woman gets. And I'm number one on the call sheet. And then I have to go in and I have to hustle for my worth. But I have to get on that phone and people say, you're a black Meryl Streep. You are, and we love you. We love you. There is no one like you. Okay, then if there's no one like me, you think I'm that? You pay me what I'm worth.
Let me look it up real quick because, to be honest, and I know y'all gonna be like, when were you born? And Meryl Streep. I mean, I guess if they, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I mean, I hate to really even compare, like, as far as, like, you know, image-wise or anything. But I think they radiate, like, the same. I don't know. I don't even like that. I don't even want to. Let me look at her movies real quick. Mamma Mia, The Devil Wears... Well, I heard of The Devil Wears Prada. What is it? Little Woman, Don't Look Up. I never heard of that. Crane Verse. Julia, Florence, Into the Woods. Okay, I heard of Mary Poppins. That's the new one. I never heard of Into the Woods. So right now we on two movies that I heard of: Mary Poppins, The Devil Wears Prada. I never watched The Devil Wears Prada, but I've heard of that movie. What else? I mean, she got movies though. She got movies. Like I'm continuing to still go down. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. What else? 1981, 2015. Her movies, the minor, blah blah blah. I've never, bro. That's it. And I really haven't watched the Mary Poppins, but I've never seen none of this lady's movie. And that's not like disrespecting or anything, but it's just not. She got awards and stuff though, but see, I mean, I don't know. Y'all put titles on anybody for anything.
But as black actresses, there's almost shame involved because we get paid so much less. You know, when those Forbes lists come out about highest paid actors, you're like, oh, I'm a failure. You know, I'm a failure. That's what they're making, and I'm nowhere close.
I can tell you more Gabby movies than Meryl Streep right off the gate. What it? You already know the first one. Delivered Us from Eva. As far as other Gabby got so many though. I ain't even watching Mary Jane, but Gabby is Mary Jane, right? Gabby got a couple more. I want to say she started in Love and Basketball. She started in a lot of things though. Like Gabby did a lot of. Trust me, if we used to talk, I would definitely be able to bring up Gabby movies if we used to like.
As you can see,
man, you know what? This just for the hell of it. I ain't really trying to compare y'all, but you know what? Let's just go down and we gonna do her just like we did Meryl Streep, Gabrielle Union. Shall we? Yes, we shall. Bring It On. Why I didn't think of Bring It On? She played in Bad Boys. Mary Jane was one of them, like I said. So I did name two. Oh, I didn't know she played in. Oh, I'm so stupid. Daddy's Little Girl, of course. So that would have been my three, cause I've seen all that. I've seen all the Bad Boys too. She did play in Cheaper by the Dozen. I wanted to say Love and Basketball. Did I say I think she played a part in Love and Basketball? I think I did. Two can play at that game. I don't know. I haven't seen that in a long time.
This is a real issue that needs to be addressed.
Let's go down her roles. That's like 4 or so already I done seen. I didn't know Gabrielle had her own show. She played in Moesha. She did play in Moesha. I didn't know she was in Seven Heaven. Who she play in The Proud Family? Louder and Prouder. Who she playing that? She definitely played in Steve Harvey. That's it? Well, that's a whole bunch of other movies. I'm just naming the ones that I've watched. I didn't know. I swore her. Well, it is kind of longer, but I swore her. Think Like a Man. She did, but I didn't like none of that, to be honest. Like the whole Think Like a Man series and shit.
And spoken about. So I don't blame Taraji for speaking out. Maybe the timing was a bit off. I think she probably could have waited until the promo run for The Color Purple was over before speaking out like this. But either way, She had to stand her ground and tell her truth. Now, what's interesting is Vivica Fox reacted to Taraji speaking about being underpaid in the industry, and when she was asked about her thoughts on it, this is what she said.
I'm very happy, very blessed. To each his own. I didn't have that.
If you want.
Let me see. Hold up.
But to get
Let me see.
blessed. To each his own. I didn't have that experience, so you know. But to
have that experience.
Get your piece out is important. I totally understand that.
Have that experience with what? Overall, or have that experience with what? With Liongate? Because I think that's who was by. Don't quote me. But for who? Who are you exactly saying you didn't have that experience with? You get what I'm saying? Like, if anything, you didn't have to say nothing. Like, I hate when people feel like they gotta say something and you didn't have to say nothing.
And I love my girls for looking out for each other. But I'm good.
Now, I thought this reaction...
Yeah, that's kind of odd. Like, I don't know, because she do be saying stuff like she do be doing little, like, clown stuff. Just in general, like, not saying she's a clown, but just in general. But I don't know, it did come off, like, odd.
It was a little odd.
Yeah.
Because from what I remember, I thought Vivica was cool with Taraji. They both were on Empire together at one point, and when Vivica was...
She was on Empire, okay. So, that makes it more, okay. So, her probably talking about the trailer and the bugs. Okay.
Getting roasted by 50, Taraji stepped in and defended her. So I thought they were cool, but judging by Vivica's reaction and tone, it seems as if they're not as cool as I thought.
Vivica give me she not cool with nobody, but that's my opinion. All of this is my opinion. If y'all made it this far, it's my opinion.
I don't know, but I definitely expected her answer to be a bit different. She's like, y'all complaining and y'all struggling. I'm living my best life. I'm getting these Lifetime movie checks. I'm getting these independent movie checks. I'm doing my thing. I don't have no complaints.
What movie she just played in a Lifetime? And that's not me being rude. I'm really asking. Since we've been doing it the whole time. Let's see. I think Gabrielle Union had 4. Vivica right off the back set it off. Of course, I'm not reading it off yet. Set it off for Vivica. Just stuff she's done. Set it off. The Fox Soul thing. Car Shield. Since I've been mentioning that. Car Shield. Empire. Oh, that's 5. That's 5. It had a little help. Because they just mentioned stuff. But let's go down her movie resume. Shall we? Yes, we should. Kill Bill. That was actually a really good movie. I'm gonna give Vivica that. That was independent. I really wasn't an Independence Day person, but that was a good movie. We'll give her that. So, Independence, Kill Bill. Because I don't really remember what happened in Independence Day. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That was more of my brother's movie. I wasn't like an independent. But Kill Bill set it off. Two can play at that game. I'm naming all the ones I watched. I watched Booty Call before. I'm not really a big Booty Call person. Joanna Man, that is true. That's 5. So that's 5 regardless. That's different than the 5 I just named. We gotta add Kill Bill 2 to that. Even though I barely remember what happened, but we all watched Kill Bill 2. I used to rewatch that when I was younger sometimes. So. I see a bunch of other movies. Let's see. I heard of the Chocolate City thing. I never watched it, so we're not going to add that. But that did have promo when she did it. I think that was her own little run she did, so that's good for her. I didn't know Vivica. Why is Vivica in Sharknado? What's going on? 3 can play that game. That's giving me like a Tubi. I ain't know. She did a movie with JT. Bring It On Worldwide. I never heard of that. That's giving me another Tubi. Nothing wrong with Tubi. What is all of this? The wrong friend getting played, Valentine, motives. Okay, so we at 6 right now of everything I've watched. I'm still scrolling, so she do got a catalog. It's 6. It's 6, that's it. Yeah, she got 6. Might not have been her experience overall with acting. She do got a catalog. She do got 6 that I know.
Wrong, but it just didn't seem like she really cared all that much about what Taraji was saying. That's just what I got from it. Now, Gabrielle Union saw this, and she liked a Shady tweet about Vivica. Actually, it was 2 tweets. One tweet said, "I'm sure Gabrielle Union has made more than Taraji, but she publicly supported her and agreed. Compared to their white counterparts, both are underpaid. Vivica kissing A won't get you casted, hun. She could have not answered the question."
I said that too, but she do give me like all out for herself and stuff like that. So
also liked another tweet that said this: "She hasn't experienced Taraji's successes either."
I do think Taraji got more awards, but as far as like movie and catalog wise, I do think Vivica may have a better catalog, even though, like I said, I only seen 6. So
next, Gabby also threw another sub and said, "Help us or get out the way. We working over here."
Yeah, that's true too. That's, even though it's not Vivica's place, but it's like that is true too. If you want to be a former, whatever y'all gonna call it.
That was a bit shady. And it's true that Vivica hasn't been in the Oscar conversation like Taraji. She hasn't won a Golden Globe like Taraji. So yeah, I can agree that Vivica is not on Taraji's level career-wise. But we're not going to throw salt on Vivica's name. She has been in the industry for 30 plus years.
She looks nice right there.
Consistently. She has been in big blockbuster movies like Kill Bill and Independence Day 1 and 2. She's done independent movie projects.
I'm be honest, y'all, and some of my people who my 35 to 44 age range, because I've been seeing that in my analytics, y'all gonna be like, "What? I didn't know it was an Independence Day 2." Yeah, I don't think I didn't know it was I didn't care for it. I was like 7 when that came out, and my brother always used to watch the first one, so I was burnt out. Like, all I remember is them walking through the snow or something. Like, I do not remember that movie.
The cult classic black movies like Set It Off, Soul Food, Two Can Play That Game, Booty Call. The list goes on. And she's still consistently working at almost 60 years old. So you can't really throw shade at her career. A lot of girls would love to have the career that she has. And even though I think it would have been nice if she showed some solidarity with Taraji, I understand that not everybody wants to take on that fight. When Mo'Nique spoke out, nobody spoke up for her. There might have been some people who spoke up, but I don't remember as many people rallying behind her the way they rallied behind Taraji.
I don't remember a lot.
But that's besides the point. I still do support Taraji and what she's saying. And I think that she has every right to speak her piece. But also, I'm not really mad at Vivica for not wanting to get involved either.
Yeah, but
the
it's like... The
conversation is not about her.
Yeah, but it's like, at the same time, it's like, don't say nothing. Like, I decline. That's it. If you gonna be like, "Oh, well, like, you can go the fuck to hell. Respectfully."
So she pretty much tried to stay out of it. But anyway, tell
that
us
wasn't really staying out of
video
it.
down below. Please like.
Alright, y'all, I'm not reading comments or none of that because this shit was a fucking lie. Just an opinion, y'all. All of this is just an opinion.
I still got the rap game in a choke. Shout out to Canada, those are my blokes. Shout out to Canada, those are my blokes. Shout out to Philly, the city that's fucking gritty. Ain't nobody in the city that's really been fucking with me. Got my arms in a knot, career in a the dot, just signed on the line, and a nigga won't stop, can't stop, won't stop, gotta ride my wave. They been talking about Zayden, they been talking for days. You'll be amazed, nigga, you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed, nigga, you'll be amazed.